Brewing coffee in the morning is an easy thing to do. The first thing you want to do is decide how big of a batch you're going to do. There's small, regular, and large. The sizes are small is 1/4 of the urn, medium is 1/2 of the urn, and large is a full urn. So once you decide what size you're going to do, come around to the side. It'll tell you how many ounces of coffee you're going to need. Let's say we're going to do a large batch first thing in the morning, so we need 11.4 ounces of coffee. Come over to this scale, turn the scale on, let it settle out, and put the thing here and measure until you get 11.4 ounces out of the coffee in the bag. Once you get 11.4 ounces, which unfortunately this shut off, so it turned back on at 0, but this is actually 11.4. Take the coffee, dump it into the hopper, making sure there's no coffee in there from left over, and make sure that the coffee is set to auto drip. And then the filters are on top of the machine up there. So get yourself a filter, and you can either, oops, look at this. There's coffee in here already. Okay, we have no idea what that coffee is doing, so we'll just dump it to the side in another filter until we can figure it out. But just go ahead and make sure that this is on. Turn the grinder on here and just watch for this to fill up. Once it fills up, then take the coffee out from underneath like that. Dump it into your filter like that. Just make sure that you get all the coffee out of there. Just reach your hand up in there with it off and make sure that there's no more coffee in there. Pull the basket out of the machine, put it on the counter, put the bag filter into the basket. Make sure that the filter basket is tucked up underneath. Feed the basket back into the little grooves. Come over, get the pot which has been draining. See, right now it's open. If you forget to shut this as you're brewing the coffee, it's just going to brew all over. And then make sure that this is open right here, because if this is closed, when you brew the coffee, it's just going to brew all over. So go ahead and get this and put it underneath the coffee thing. Once you double check that this is upright, so the coffee's not going to come out, and the lid is off, so the coffee will come right down there, which there's a warning before you push the brew button that the top is off, and that is that top right there. You want it to be off so the coffee just doesn't go over the sides. So you want to make sure that the light is on the correct size, and remember we're doing a large. So if it's on small, then you just press this dot and it'll go up to large. So make sure that it's on large. Press brew. And here we've got an error saying switch not on. So we'll put our switch on, so now we have a yellow light saying it's on, and we'll go back to brew. And now we're getting a brewing. It'll take 4.5 minutes to brew the whole thing. Just double check that the coffee is coming out there in a stream, which it is, and that this is shut off so it's not going over the floor. And you could just leave this alone for 4.5 minutes and it'll brew. Go ahead and put this bottom thing back into it, the drip pan for coffee, and just kind of clean up, tidy up any mess that you might have made here. Put the filters back up there, get the scale all set up for next time, and that's all there is to it. You've brewed your first pot of coffee. Congratulations.